Scott, I know our delegates are really looking forward to hearing what you have to say at the Leading from Humanity conference. So could you give us just some details about the story that you'll be sharing with us?
Well, I could, but I don't want to ruin it. So what I'm going to give you is this. I get a lot through my life in regards to, you have a very different physical appearance, and then you open your mouth.
Right.
I've gone through a lot in life. I've met a lot of amazing people, and the things that I've gone through, a lot of people would look as a tough thing, and I look at them as the collateral beauty that surrounded my life. It's about the idea of realizing that life is just a beautiful thing if you truly live it the right way. So I love the fact that people can look at me and I have a hard, more, the bodybuilder, tough guy kind of look,
Right.
and then I open my mouth and they're very surprised at what comes out of it.
That's so nice. And how does this relate to humanity and healthcare? So I know that you've been a patient and you also are assisting others who are going through this journey. So can you just maybe provide some insight about that?
Well, I look at humanity as a thing in regards to life, right? So yes, it's in healthcare and it's, a place that really light needs to be shined on that. But my story really is in regards to the fact that if, we really pay attention to what people need in that time. So when in healthcare, we're in the hospital because of probably one of the toughest things we're going to face. And to have someone who can treat you with respect and treat you and understand what you're feeling, and most people are just afraid. And for someone to understand that fear drives, our emotion. You can now learn in that, having that humanity space of thinking, if I can just bring down that fear and make them feel okay and respected, how that can really change the moment and then take away from everything that you're scared of in that space in the hospital. I love the idea of, there was a nurse, she was an oncology nurse who got diagnosed with breast cancer, and she did a post on social media apologizing to every one of her patients because she said in that moment she didn't realize how she impacted their lives. And that was one of the most beautiful things I've ever read.
Yeah, because when you're on the other side, then you suddenly realize, what people are facing.
And you understand what that humanity piece can really do.
Absolutely. It could make or break, right? The difference between being mentally happy and you're going through a tough journey, but you know that you're being supported by people who have seen it all before.
Well, in that space, everyone talks about try to find a way to stay positive. So if you have someone taking away from the positive, it's impossible to let that stress go.
For sure, for sure. And so one last question, can you tell us a little bit about the book that's coming out shortly?
I can, yes. My book is about my life, and it's a reality of understanding everything that I went through, and then meeting an 18-year-old girl who I say is my angel, who kind of showed me what life was truly about, and then how that brought a lot of success into my life. The reality of when you live your life for you and you live your life for understanding who you are and that you love what you're able to do, you can accomplish anything in life. So that's really, my book is my life story.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, look forward to getting a copy.
I'm looking forward to everybody having a chance to read it, so it's great.
Great.